Hello everyone, this is Neelata Singh and thank you for watching my channel. Today I'm back with a video which is called What is Inner Work? So today in this video I'm going to explain to you what is inner work, which I've been talking for a long time now. So what is inner work is getting familiar with your within self, getting familiar with your inner self. A lot of people in the world, most of the people, 95 to 98% of the people try to look outside always and try to point fingers at others and at the world. But in inner work, it's just opposite. We are just looking within and getting familiar with our inner self. So getting familiar with your inner self, getting familiar with your within, which is your thoughts, your feelings, your behaviors, your patterns, your beliefs. So looking within and getting familiar with it and focusing on the inside rather than always pointing fingers at the world or at the outside. So what is inner work in simple words is working with your inner self, and it all starts with getting familiar with your inner self. So what do I mean by getting familiar with the inner self? So most of the people don't know what do they feel, what do they think. Most of the time they're not aware that these kind of things are happening within them. First, becoming familiar with your inner self, understanding your inner self, and those understanding of yourself is going to happen through self-reflection, introspection, self-awareness, and all these things can only be done through meditation. Most of the time meditation is a very good way, journaling is a very good way. There are so many things. Just sitting with yourself alone without anything distracting you, not your phone, not any person, or just sitting in the nature, observing your thoughts, observing your feelings, observing how you feel day to day, in moment to moment, your behaviors, your patterns, why you act a certain way. So becoming familiar with your inner self, with your within, understanding yourself. First, taking the time to understand yourself is so important. We want to be understood by people, but we never take the time to understand by ourselves. I think this is what I want to emphasize in my every video. This is what I emphasize most of the time, that people don't even know themselves. They want to know everything about the world, what's happening in the world, but they don't know anything about themselves. They don't know most of the things about themselves. They're just trying to focus all their attention and time and energy on the outer layer of the world, but never within themselves. So first is getting familiar with your inner self, understanding your inner self through self-reflection, through self-awareness, and you can take help of so many things like meditation, journaling, sitting with yourself, just observing yourself. There are so many things in the internet today that you can use, but people unfortunately use them to distract themselves. They're always on the phone to distract themselves and not to actually become aware, to be familiar with their own self. Most of the people are trying to escape from within, trying to escape as if this is so bad and dark and evil. Their within is so dark, that's why they just keep distracting themselves or keep escaping, keep avoiding the most uncomfortable parts of themselves. And the third process is deconstruction. Deconstruction, what do I mean by deconstruction is a lot of things that we think, the way we act, the way we feel, the way we process things does not serve us. So we need to work towards shedding them. That's where inner work comes. A lot of people think that this is who they are. This is how they think, this is how they believe, this is how they feel, this is how they process, this is how they are self-sabotaging, but this is not true. We can change so many aspects of ourselves that people don't realize. This is what inner work is so important and so good. It makes you feel that you are actually powerful. You are the creator of your own reality. You are more powerful than you can actually comprehend. So inner work comes into place that you need to shed. You need to deconstruct the layers of yourself, the versions of yourselves, the stories, the statements, the sentences, any kind of things that are not actually helping you and serving you for your highest good, for your best life. So what kind of destruction I'm talking about, what kind of things that you should be or you need to shed. And I don't mean that you can deconstruct or shed your versions or your self-sabotaging behaviors, your thought process, your behaviors in just one day or very quickly. This is not a quick fix. This is not that you are putting a band-aid on some kind of like hurt or pain. Now you are taking off the band-aid and trying to go within, and now all the uncomfortable emotions must arise, or they can arise, but this is the part of the process, right? This is not a quick fix of like, oh, let me get the medicine, let me just put a band-aid. No, inner work is actually, there is no shortcut to inner work. You have to sit with yourself. You have to do certain things to deconstruct, to shed the layers of yourself which is not serving you. So these kind of patterns like people pleasing doesn't actually help you. It's you want to be liked by other people, but you are self-sabotaging yourself. You are not doing things and saying things that you feel. You are doing things according to other people. You just want to be liked by other people, but you are just not, it's not coming from a healthy place. You are self-sabotaging your relationship, and you are also avoiding your soul, your values, and you just at the cost of wanting to be liked by other people. No, these kind of behaviors, people pleasing, victim mentality, chasing things, chasing people. So we all have behaviors and patterns that doesn't necessarily serve us, and we all have it. Nobody is perfect. But this is not about actually shedding everything in one go. It's a lifelong process. It takes time to shed the layers that you are becoming aware that this is not actually helping you. It's actually sabotaging your life. It's preventing you to live your best, peaceful, satisfied life. So the third one is deconstruction of yourself, of the versions of yourself that is not helping you through inner work. And the fourth one is embracing and embodying new ways of being. When you are shedding layers, then only you can accept new things, right? First you have to deconstruct what is not helping you, what is not serving you, and then only you will be able to create space to learn, to embody, to train your mind, your body, to have new ways of being, to have certain habits or patterns or behaviors or thought process that actually helps you. So all this takes time. It's not a one-time wonder. It's not something to be fixed immediately. It's not about being broken. It's about actually, this is what you are here to do, to shed things that doesn't help you, and to embrace and embody and train yourself to learn things that actually help you in living the most loving and fulfilling life. So first is getting familiar with your inner self, understanding your inner self, deconstructing of the versions of yourself that don't help you in any way. And fourth is embracing and embodying and learning and training yourself new ways of being, new ways of patterns and behaviors and thought process that actually really serve you for where you are going. So this is what inner work is. It is not about putting a band-aid and eating a medicine and everything will just magically happen. No, this is about sitting with yourself, in discomfort. This takes discomfort. Learning new things is not easy. It's uncomfortable to not be doing things that we have been doing for such a long time. But this is what inner work is. You are not what you think you are. You are so much beyond than that. You can shed so many versions of yourself that you have created in your head, but that's not you. That's not you. You can destruct all of these versions, the self, the story, through inner work. Yes, it takes hard work. Yes, it takes consistency. Yes, it takes so much perseverance. It takes uncomfortable and tension and sitting in discomfort sometimes, because you are changing and change is uncomfortable. But we have to. Otherwise, we're gonna live the same way the rest of our lives, not actually ever changing and ever growing and evolving. So inner work is a lifelong process. It's not a quick fix. It's not a one-time wonder. It's an everyday practice. Sometimes you are going low, sometimes you are going high. It's so uncomfortable, trust me, but you are meant to do uncomfortable things in life. You are not meant to be doing easy or always the comfortable things. You are so much stronger to do uncomfortable things than you can imagine. So this is what inner work is. I hope you understood the meaning of inner work and becoming familiar with your inner self, your within, to understand yourself before being understood by someone else. And I hope you learned something about inner work today, and thank you so much. And if you want to start your inner work journey, or if you want to have a safe space to express yourself, to reconnect with yourself, to do your inner work, to connect with your purest place, to connect with your heart, this is such a great safe space to start your inner work journey, to start living the life that you have always wanted to live. But it all starts with a bit of discomfort. It all starts with a bit of courage and love. And so this book is such a special place where you can start it. It is called You Are the Fire. It's a journal book created by me, and so I'll link it down below in the description box. And I also will linking down below my one-on-one coaching program, where you can hire me as a coach and we can work one-on-one together. Thank you so much, and I hope you like this video and learn something from this video. Thank you.